Anastasia's first flight.
Flight SA-975 has been delayed.
Anastasia is a young woman who loves adventure, and today is a very special day for her because she's starting a new job as a flight attendant at a big international airline. She usually wakes up early, but this morning she's feeling nervous and woke up 1 hour before her alarm. While she is drinking her morning coffee, she checks her uniform, which is lying on her bed, and realizes that she has dreamed of this moment since she was a little girl. Anastasia has always loved traveling and meeting new people. She has prepared for this job for many years, taking courses and learning different languages. Her dream has always been to get to know the world, different countries, cultures, food, and people. At the moment, she's living in a small apartment near the airport, which is very convenient. She has a quick commute to her job because she can take the subway. She is only 3 stops away from the airport, so it only takes her 15 minutes to get there after she leaves her house. Her supervisor told her that being punctual is the most important rule in this industry. The airport is very busy today. Anastasia is walking through the terminal in her new blue uniform, and she looks very professional. She's going to meet her new team to prepare for the flight. She and the other crew members are waiting in the briefing room when the supervisor, who's a woman with many years of experience, arrives. Her name is Claudia, and she explains the flight details while Anastasia listens carefully. She feels a little intimidated, but very excited. The supervisor also mentions that there might be some turbulence during the flight because of the wind. Anastasia isn't worried. She knows that the plane is very safe. Claudia reminds the crew that they will need to stay calm and should always smile so the passengers feel safe. While the plane is being prepared, Anastasia helps organize the cabin. She's checking the seats and making sure everything is working properly. She enjoys working as part of a team. The plane is big. It has 8 seats in each row and almost 60 rows. It feels enormous. Her colleague Marco approaches her and asks her how she is feeling. He is a nice guy, so she tells him the truth, that she is anxious. Marco smiled and said, "Don't worry, Anastasia. If you need anything, just ask me. I will help you. We have all been there. The first day always feels intimidating," he reassured her. She smiled at him, feeling a little better. She's finishing checking the last row when Claudia calls the crew to the front of the plane for last-minute information. They all stand around her while she explains more things and assigns specific tasks to some of the more senior members. Finally, she says to Anastasia that since this is her first flight with the company, she can stay at the door and welcome the passengers with her. Anastasia thanks her. She knows that welcoming passengers is an important job, not just for hospitality, but also for safety. She starts reviewing her training in her head. She must observe every person who enters the plane. She remembers that she should look for ABP, able-bodied passengers, or anyone who might need extra help during the flight. Anastasia is thinking on her safety checklist when one of the pilots enters the plane. He is tall, handsome, and very young. He greets Claudia kindly and asks her about her day. Then, he looks at Anastasia with a smile. "Hi, I don't think we know each other," he says. "Hello, I'm Anastasia. It's my first day," she replies, a little embarrassed. The pilot gives her his hand to shake and says, "Oh, nice to meet you, Anastasia. My name is John. Welcome to the company." With a big smile on his face, she shakes his hand and smiles back. "I hope you have a good first day," he continues. Anastasia blushes and says, "Thank you. It's been good so far." He says goodbye and walks toward the cockpit to prepare for takeoff. Anastasia stands at the door with a big smile, ready for the flight. The first passenger enters the plane and she says, "Good morning. Welcome aboard." In that moment, all her worries disappear, and she feels confident once again.